guys, to start off, I'm just going to put on some lip balm. This is by Fresh Cosmetics. I believe it's the Rose scent. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite primers at the moment, which is the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer and then Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer. Just going to go ahead and pat that into my skin and then spray my face with some Max Fix Plus just because I am super dry. And then my current favorite foundation from the drugstore at the moment is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. So I'm just going to push that all over my skin and then start buffing that out with my Morphe brush. This is my favorite way to apply this foundation. And as you notice, I do have some breakout areas on my chin, so I will keep continuously buffing and picking up some more foundation to try to cover that area. If you're looking for a good drugstore foundation, I would definitely recommend this one. It's not, you don't necessarily have to be oily to use it because I am very dry. That's why I just add the Fix Plus. I'm going to go ahead with some concealer. I'm going to first take this NYX one and just try to cover some dark circles. And then I'm going to take the Sephora one, but because I don't like the Sephora applicator, I'm going to take my Naked Urban Decay applicator and then just go ahead and start highlighting under the eyes, priming our eyelids for eyeshadow, the nose, the chin, and the forehead area. These would be all the areas we want light to reflect from. I'm going to go ahead with my Real Techniques brush that is dampened, and I also did spray some Fix Plus, and just start buffing that out. Once I do that, once you see again, I'm going to go ahead and cover up any acne spots that I may have with, again, that NYX concealer. And then I'm going to go in with my favorite way to set under the eye, which is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. I'm just once again going to take that with my brush. And then to cover up my spots, I'm going to take just some of the Benefit powder and press that in. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take just some MAC bronzer and Give Me Sun and another Morphe brush and kind of just place this in the areas that I would contour and then just to warm up the face. And again, I'm just going to blend that out. I'm going to go to my Anastasia Contour Kit in the middle shade and just start contouring the hollows of my cheeks and then again buff that out. Next, I'm going to take the Lancome blush that I got in my gift set. And with a Morphe blush brush, just going to place that on the cheeks and then blend it out with a Morphe stippling brush. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and not necessarily bake, but carve out the contour area. And this is going to help just to define the cheekbone and make sure the contour stays a little better. And I also put some more under my eyes. Then I'm going to go in with just my Becca highlighter and Champagne Pop and place that on the high points of my cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Next, we're going to start this eye look, and we're going to go ahead and just be using this palette, and I believe this is the Coastals 2 palette. I'm not sure. I will leave it linked down below. I'm just going to take this first shade I showed and just start buffing that and blending it back and forth in windshield wiper motions and then circular motions. For this, you want to go from inner to outer corner, but mostly of the product on the outer corner. And you want to just keep it not all the way up to the brow bone, but when you have less product, you could start blending it upwards. As you notice, throughout this, I'll just be blending in back and forth a lot. And then I'm going to go in with just a different blending brush, a little bit smaller and denser, and take that little bit darker mauve shade. And again, just do the same thing, but go lower than the first shade we just put down. The key to a smoky eye is to really set down your transition colors first and then go on with darker colors. This is really going to help them to blend together rather than just going on with darker colors first and then trying to blend it out, because it'll just be harder. And this will help to make it look seamless. As you can see, I'm going back with that first brush and really blending those two in. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take a smaller brush and go with that darker color. And honestly, you guys, you could do this with all the same blending brush, but because I just have them, it's just easier for me. And you'll see on this shade, I'm really going to focus that on the outer corner to start making the shape I want for the eye look. Once again, on the other eye. And then I'm just going to go ahead and start blending after this. Again, it's all about blending, especially for the smoky eye. And I'm just not taking, I'm dipping in a little bit of that lighter shade and just really start to buffing it all together so it looks seamless. And again, with the first brush we used. It's just back and forth, back and forth. When in doubt, blend it out. And next, you will see that I accidentally picked up a little bit too much black here. I didn't realize how pigmented it is, but that's okay. It looks intense now, but towards the end, I will really blend it out and it will all come together. So just be careful when you are using black. I mean, you want to start, or any darker color, you want to start with a little because it just really can go a long way. This one I didn't pick up so much because I realized how pigmented it was. Then I just went ahead and dipped my brush in some of those lighter colors again and really just started buffing this out to get it how I wanted. And you could see for this smoky eye, I did want the focus again to be in the corner, but you're more than welcome to do around the whole eye. I just think that this is more flattering for my eye shape. And once again, I'm just blending those colors back and forth, back and forth. I mean, a smoky eye can seem really difficult, but honestly, all you have to do is just keep blending, and it's a process, and it seems like your hand's gonna fall off, but if you just keep going, it'll all come together. After this, I'm going to take that first shade and just put it right under the brow bone just to highlight that area. And again, blend it so there's just no harsh lines. And keep blending and blending and blending, and it never ends. And then sometimes I get little lines on the inner corner, which is why I just wanted to make sure you get all the way in the inner corner with your first blending brush with the lightest shade. Again, I'm just going to take that white shade and put that on the lid. This is just going to make the lid just really pop and be more open and bright. And then I'm going to take it also right in the inner corner just to really brighten up the lid and keep the smokiness on the outside. And then a trick to get that perfect V shape is just to take your concealer and just outline where you'd want the shape to go. You can also do your tape or any shadow shields, but for me, I like doing this once I already have my face makeup on. And again, I'm just taking my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and blending that out and adding some more powder to set it. And then that's what I'm doing here. And then I'm going to go ahead and just take the excess powder with my e.l.f. brush and just start buffing that out so there's no cakiness. And then as you can see, eyes look really seamless. Next, I'm going to go ahead and add just a few coats of one coat of mascara, because we're going to go ahead and apply some false lashes. You could just do mascara and leave it here, or you can add eyeliner. I decided to just add some lashes, and this is a really great way to add lashes if you're a beginner. These are actually the self-adhesive lashes. I can leave the link or the name of them down below for you, and they're honestly so easy. They have the band already, and you just pop them right on. Now I'm just taking that black color from the palette and lining my waterline with the eyeshadow and then under my waterline. This is a great way. For me, it's easier to use eyeshadow than a eyeliner pencil. It lasts longer and it's just easier to apply. Then again, I'm going to take a pencil brush and just start buffing that out with those two purple colors. You want to do this because you don't want any harsh lines. You want it to all look really blended, just as you want it on the top as you want it on the bottom. And that's what I'm doing here. And again, you don't have to add the black. You could just add the purple. You can add nude to your waterline. I just wanted it to be a little bit smoky and sultry. And again, I'm just taking another lighter color to really, really buff that out. Let's see. What am I doing? Again, blending, never ends. Okay, so now I wanted to add just a little more of this berry shade to really pick up the burgundy. I think it's really complementary with any eye color, but especially I have hazel eyes, and then my shirt, it's really complementary to that. And again, just blending. Perfect. And next we're going to go ahead and just add some more highlight to the inner corner and on the top of our Cupid's bow, just to really make our lips stand out. So that is the completed eye look, and we're going to move on to lips. Oh, just kidding. We're going to add some mascara to our bottom lashes. And after I did that, and I forgot to mention, I did do my brows off camera. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Soar lip liner from MAC on my lips. And don't worry if you don't get the perfect lip line, because you'll see I'm going to just take a little bit, this little e.l.f. concealer brush and some concealer and just really shape that. And then once you add some lipstick of your choice, mine is Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup, and then I'm going to add just some NYX lip gloss. I believe it's Fortune Cookie, and the look's complete. Thanks, guys. See you next time.